Origins of Abigail Brand. The director of S.W.O.R.D. Not much is known about Abigail Brand since little has been revealed about her personal life. Aside from her age, the only thing known about her is that she is a commanding officer of both S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.W.O.R.D., which are dedicated to the defending the Earth against extraterrestrial threats. Abigail Brand was first seen in the shadows behind Nick Fury just after Cyclops left. When S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.W.O.R.D. infiltrate the Banitech facility where the X-Men were at that time, Brand is questioned by Fury and the others as to why she helped S.W.O.R.D. She explains that she was trying to stop a war breaking out between Breakworld and Earth. So, to stop this, she allowed S.W.O.R.D. to use his technology, and with the help of Dr. Kavita Rao, they created a cure-all because a mutant was destined to destroy the Breakworld. She was later seen meeting with Maria Hill on board the helicarrier, where she doesn't even hide her contempt for the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. When back on the Peak, discovers that Colossus is destined to destroy the Breakworld. It's also revealed that Lockheed is her mole within the mansion. Breakworld. Brand had the X-Men teleport out of the Institute and on board a ship that was heading to the Breakworld, planning to stop them from launching their missile at Earth. There, after creating a diversion that was Brand's idea, they find the sculpture carving that destines Colossus to destroy the Breakworld. After she and Beast examine the sculpture carving and the others joke about killing her, she and Beast head off to find the weapon. Brand and Beast are stopped by a snowstorm caused by the Breakworld ruler. Beast digs a hole which both of them climb into, and when Beast complains, she explains she doesn't need him to keep warm, and she takes her glove off, and a blue light is seen, with Beast astonished. Later, they get back to the others and she escorts Beast, Kitty, and Danger to the missile. She is shot and appears to die. She is later seen alive and fighting off soldiers who wanted to party with her a little before taking her in. When Beast finds her alive, they both pick up their antagonistic banter. Beast accuses her of still keeping things from him after all that has happened, and really gets in her face about it when she tells him that it isn't relevant. She admits that she is really attracted to him. She also reveals that she has an alien heritage, her green hair is natural and that her father was a furry green alien, leaving Henry speechless. Back on Earth, she walks with Beast awaiting his answer on her offer to work alongside her. She believes he is smart enough and capable of questioning her moves and she feels she needs that professionalism in light of her mistakes, and having both lost men that they shouldn't have. Aside from that, she states that they are compatible, personally. Brand and Beast are later seen together in a lab with Pixie, Anoli, Nezzo, and a few others, both looking pleased. Secret Invasion. Brand was seen during Secret Invasion, welcoming Dum Dum Dugan aboard the Peak. After the ship exploded, she and several other personnel that were aboard the Peak were seen floating about in their emergency bubbles. She reported the Skrull Armada was heading for Earth. She also witnessed the invasion along with other S.W.O.R.D. agents. She invaded one of the Armada ships by breaking through their defenses and guards, proving her talents as a commanding officer. As she reached the control room, she saw the site of the chaos caused by the Skrulls. After defeating a few more guards, she then freed Mr. Fantastic who guided her to the Savage Lands. Upon reaching the place, she was shocked as she witnessed that all the heroes there are actually Skrulls. Later, Brand is shown floating in space amongst the debris of the Peak heading for Earth, which she concluded that she may hit in 22 minutes. She decided to reflect while floating. She concluded that it was the Skrulls and is not pleased that she was disrespected by one in particular who had hinted to her about the infiltration invasion. Angry that he taunted her that way, she boarded one of the Skrull ships that was passing her on its route to Earth, determined to get even. Dark Reign. During Dark Reign, Abigail contacted Jessica Drew and convinced her to hunt aliens for S.W.O.R.D. She agreed and Brand gave her the first assignment, hunt down a Skrull in Madripoor. She was displeased when Spider-Woman attacked the Thunderbolts, not even giving a chance to let Jessica explain. Avengers vs. X-Men. During the conflict between the X-Men and the Avengers over the fate of Hope Summers in her contact with the Phoenix, Abigail Brand helped the Avengers to track the advance of the Phoenix Force as it neared Earth, consuming entire systems on the way. Unfortunately, Brand's warnings were of little use to the Avengers, as the Phoenix Force did eventually merge with 5 hosts, the Phoenix Five: Scott Summers, Emma Frost, Namor Mackenzie, Pyotr Rasputin, and Ilyana Rasputina. While the Phoenix Five went about their business back on Earth, which included providing free and near-limitless supplies of clean energy and water to all, as well as the removal and destruction of all advanced weaponry systems, Brand, along with Tony Stark, Hank McCoy, and Brew considered different ways to defeat the Phoenix Force if need be. While the Force couldn't be defeated or destroyed, it could be taken from the Five and redirected. This plan didn't work for the Avengers. Even though Brand did help the Avengers, she only did so to stop the crazed Phoenix Force wielders. After the conflict, Brand aided Magneto and Magik as well as other members of the Extinction Team, helping them to avoid detection. She created a program that would warn the fugitives just as a team was deployed to take them in. When questioned by Magneto, she simply replied that although she is half alien, she is also a mutant, having inherited her mother's X gene. Because of this and the ways in which the Extinction Team had helped her in the past, Brand would always be there to help the mutants. Exogenous. Abigail sent for her boyfriend, Hank McCoy, who, occupied with other affairs, sent Storm's all-female X-Men to the peak when the sister to the former Magistrix of the Shi'ar Empire, Deathbird, arrived at the peak, barely conscious, hurt, and, as the second most knowledgeable human on Shi'ar anatomy, Dr. Cecilia Reyes later determined, pregnant. Storm's team arrived, and the 3 resident psychics of the group, Psylocke, Rachel Gray, and M, delved into Deathbird's mind to get a sense of what had happened to her. They caught glimpses of disturbing memories, but their time was cut short by an attack on the peak by Sidrian hunters. The swarms of Sidrian hunters attacked everyone on board, attempting to get at Deathbird, whose unconscious body was being protected by the combined efforts of Psylocke, Rachel, Monet, and Cecilia Reyes. Abigail, Manifold Tiger, Jubilee, and Storm held off a portion of the hunters. As the attack subsided, the 3 telepaths followed the Sidrian hunters, which eventually led them to the Shi'ar cruiser, known as the Lilandra. They boarded, and Rachel confronted the Shi'ar official who, years ago, had ordered the systematic elimination of her entire family. Meanwhile, back on the peak, Abigail charged Manifold Tiger and Storm with the reparation of the Kirby engines that held the peak in orbit. Storm used her elemental powers to blast the engines with enough lightning to charge them back up. This tactic worked, but as soon as Storm finished, she was severely weakened, given the lack of atmosphere from which to draw her powers. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Manifold Tiger revealed his true nature as a double agent, and strangled Storm. While posing as a sword agent, Manifold Tiger was really an agent of the Providian Order. Cecilia attempted to revive Storm. She was then assaulted and gutted by Manifold Tiger, who received orders to kill everyone on board the peak. Abigail and Jubilee teamed up to battle the traitor, while the telepaths sorted things out with the Shi'ar, and determined that Deathbird had been experimented on and tortured by the Providian Order. Feeling just an ounce of sympathy for her, they returned to the peak. Manifold had bested Jubilee, and was locked in combat with Brand, when out of nowhere, Deathbird awoke from her comatose state, and attacked Manifold with her claws. Deathbird's attack was the opening Brand needed, and she and the agents of Sword subdued Manifold. Deathbird, and the three telepaths, revealed that the reason Deathbird turned up at the peak was because she was hunting down Manifold for revenge. Rachel subdued a vengeful Deathbird telekinetically because Deathbird planned to kill Manifold, but Brand still needed him for questioning. Powers: Tactile pyrokinesis. Her hands can emit a bluish glow that can either serve to heat or set others aflame via tactile contact. Her flames is potent enough to burn through metals. This flame has been shown colored both blue and red, though it is unknown whether the colors have any specific significance. Enhanced durability. Brand showed above-human durability such as survived a laser cannon blast to the torso. How this was possible, however, has yet to be explained. Abilities: Body sliding. She copied Cable body sliding tech, which allows her to teleport Toto virtually any area as well as summons weapons. Multilingualism. Her tongue has the ability to shape alien languages that humans are unable to make, including several Cree and Skrull languages. Sword: Field agent training. First rank armed unarmed combatant. Alternate realities. Ultimate. Abigail made her debut in the Ultimate Universe as part of the Hydra resistance during the Civil War in all the United States. She became an ally to Nick Fury, who was undercover in the mentioned group.